This is a tough one because this is how we get a lot of our leads. Would I consider it outdated? Probably. But with right now, with the nature of everything being, I guess, digital, I mean, this is kind of the one way that we are able to get leads. We do this with our webinars, but we don't do it, for example, with our podcasts. We do it for some pages on, cat.com, but we don't do it for others. That's a difficult one because, our upper management really that is something that they prioritize so much, is how many leads can we get? How many emails can we send out to these leads? How many sales can we get from these leads? We are so lead focused. And yes, I think to a certain extent, it is outdated, but I think it's going to require a lot of data and really a lot of data to back up maybe why we shouldn't be doing so much of this, like capturing leads through all of the different content that we push out. So that's a tough one. That's something that, we'll have to figure out within the next coming years, what makes the most sense, or, how can we get leads other ways, or how can we make sales other ways? It's definitely something that we're very much figuring out. And that we'll probably have to have a lot of discussions on too.
Yeah, I think my answer is it depends. I think we're going through an exercise right now on the performance marketing side of things. So I'm more on the market relevance brand side, but performance marketing is doing a massive overhaul of their approach to gating in this quarter. And I think part of the issue is that, like, we overgate. Like, it's like, can we gate this? Sure, gate it, and it becomes this like really bad, poor experience for the audiences that are getting there, right? Like, and so I think it depends. Like, one dependency would be like, how strong is your brand? Like if your brand is having a relevance issue, then like, I want the person to get access to the content as easily as possible so they consume it. I don't want to drive them into something that asks them for 10, 15 lines of data, and then, so that they can have access to a white paper. I'd rather them read the white paper and think IBM is smart, and therefore we built the brand. And so we just have to be more intentional about the use of it. And then there are going to be things that absolutely you should gate, that, maybe the value is super, super high, or it's a really compelling piece of content or piece of research. And then it's worth the ask. But the other thing I think is too, is like, how hard is it to get through the gate? Like, how much are you asking for? Like, are we asking them for like their phone number and email? Or are we asking them for the names of their kids and like what flavor ice cream they like most? I mean, like, we ask so many questions in that experience sometimes that it's just like, I just think it's rude. So it's just like figuring it out and like finding the right places to apply that very important tactic in a way that, benefits us, but also benefits the customer.